Good morning, everybody. It's Brandon. So today we're going to discuss why the entire car community is apparently too dumb on their own accords to realize why DA is not an algorithm that can be applied to the C8 ZR1. Are you guys ready? DA is an algorithm. Okay, it's a calculation. It's a figure. And the way that you achieve that figure is by humidity, by air temperature, and by air density, which is basically altitude, okay? Altitude affects the C8 ZR1 inversely as it affects all other cars. So the algorithm of DA, the equation that derives the DA number, is not an accurate equation for the C8 ZR1, okay? Anybody who says it is has a fucking learning disability. No one taught me this. I figured it out on my own. I have spent weeks trying to explain this shit to you guys, and you still don't get it. Imagine being a person who can figure shit out in moments on their own accord when they think about something, and you're on a planet with people who are so fucking stupid that after weeks of explanation, they still don't get it. Okay? Paragon doesn't get it. Fab Speed doesn't get it. Street Speed doesn't get it. Nobody fucking gets it. You guys all have a fucking learning disability, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of listening to people preach as fucking experts, and they're all a bunch of fucking idiots, okay? So let's get into this. Let's say that you wanted to prove me wrong. So let's keep humidity constant, and let's keep air temperature constant. The only thing that's going to affect the DA equation, okay, your DA equation, is let's say altitude. So when we take the C8 ZR1 down to sea level, let's just say it's 0% humidity, okay? Let's just keep it real simple so you guys can all plug this into a fucking equation and figure it out on your own accord. So you're in 0% humidity, and let's say it's 70 degrees outside, okay? And you're at sea level. The boost controller in the C8 ZR1 is more sophisticated than anything that you've ever dealt with. And that's why the car behaves inversely to all other cars. And that's why the DA equation does not apply to the C8 ZR1. I'm going to explain why. Please listen. I'm going to link this in any comment where anybody ever uses the fucking word DA again next to the C8 ZR1 because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of how dumb you all are. When you're at sea level, let's say that your horsepower isn't even 1,000 real horsepower at the wheels. I'm making up a fictitious number. The reason why you are at 1,000 horsepower at the wheels is because the boost controller on the C8 ZR1 not only references boost pressure, it actually references mass air flow, which is torque. The car controls boost of the turbos based on the desired ceiling of torque, the torque ceiling that it has been programmed to. We learned this for sure when the downstream restriction was removed from Street Speed's car. They went to sport cats, race cats, and they also went to a more de-restricted exhaust. The pressure, the manifold pressure, therefore dropped a little bit to make the same amount of horsepower because there's less restriction downstream of the motor. Okay? So less restriction downstream means you can flow more air without needing to make as much PSI in the intake manifold. I assumed that if the car referenced boost pressure, that his car would pick up about 100 horsepower and torque all the way across the power band. It did in the very beginning, but then it hit a ceiling. The existence of that ceiling proves to me, since that ceiling is the same as his car was before he made the modification, that ceiling proves to me that GM is not referencing manifold boost pressure. They are referencing manifold airflow, the mass airflow sensor. Okay? If you don't understand that, I don't know what to tell you. I am not here to debate with you endlessly. I don't have fucking time for you guys. I am so sick of fucking stupid people crossing me. This person, I'm just a parrot, and I'm going to say the same thing everybody else said, and I don't even know what you just said, Brandon. It's just going to go in my brain. It's not even going to register in there. I don't give a fuck what you just said, Brandon. I'm just going to keep repeating the same shit over and over. I am so sick of fucking retards. You guys are all fucking mentally retarded shit. I'm on a whole fucking planet of fucking mental retards. You guys can't even understand that the reason why Ayrton Senna wrecked his car is because of an E-diff. It's not even a speculative idea in any of your fucking brains because you're all such dog shit, stupid fucking humans. And here I think I'm going to release a bunch of fucking websites to free you guys from the world leaders. It's like freeing fucking people with Down syndrome and saying, now we can use you guys' abilities to fly to Mars. No, it's not going to happen. You guys need to stay in your little fucking cages because you're all so fucking stupid. Back on point. That same ZR1, if it's taken to high altitude, its boost controller allows the turbos to spin even faster to make what would be more boost at lower altitude, but at higher altitude, it's not more boost per se. It's the same boost, assuming that humidity and temperature are the same. Boost is going to coincidentally be equal, but again, it's not referencing boost. It's referencing mass airflow plus boost. It's referencing both of those to figure out actual horsepower. So the car is still going to make 1,000 actual horsepower at high altitude. Okay? So if humidity is the same and temperature is the same, the lower pressure, high altitude, that made your DA number worse. The average, not just average, every fucking human being on this planet, including Paragon, including Fab Speed, including every fucking tuning shop known to man so far, with the exception of Andrew Zurich, who I'll give a little bit of credit. He started to explain it, but he couldn't come to a fucking proper conclusion in his article. It was just rambling jargon. He couldn't explain what I'm explaining right now, that there's three key variables to the DA algorithm, and that one of them is inverse on the ZR1. Therefore, you can't use the DA algorithm on the ZR1. Therefore, you can't correct the dynographs for DA on a ZR1. It fucks up the numbers. Let's continue. At high altitude, you're making the same power. So you say, oh, the cars are going to be the same speed at these two altitudes. I get it, Brandon. No, actually, the car is faster at the high altitude.
No, Brandon, for the past 50 fucking years, I learned that the cars go slower at high altitude, so I'm just going to keep repeating that to you, and I don't hear what you're saying.
I am so sick of you guys. I have dealt with one motherfucker for a fucking week trying to explain this to him, and he's still fucking arguing in the comments. This video's for you, you piece of shit. God damn it. At high altitude, the car has less wind resistance. You know that big fucking wing on the back? With less air pressure, there's no more wind resistance. There's wind resistance still, but there's less. So if you still have the same power and you have less air resistance, the car accelerates faster and the car has a higher top speed. Humidity is the same, temperature is the same. Only thing that changed was altitude. The car gets faster at higher altitudes, which is what I explained to you guys when I watched the fucking Haggerty video when it was at 3,500 feet at Willow Springs. I explained this a fucking year ago. And here we are, and I take the time to explain this shit to you guys for days, and you're so fucking mentally handicapped you can't even understand what the fuck I'm saying. Get the fuck off my channel, maggots. Do not talk on my channel if you know that you're fucking mentally handicapped. I can't stand it. It'd be one thing if you guys asked polite questions and then went silent when you realize you can't understand what the fuck I'm saying because you're too fucking stupid. But instead you motherfuckers argue and argue and argue. So let's go back to what DA normally does to a car. Normally, when a car goes to higher altitude, the DA number gets worse and therefore the car goes slower. With the C8 ZR1, when the altitude changes, it does the opposite land. It gets faster. Where other cars get slower due to altitude, the C8 ZR1 gets faster. Where other cars get faster due to DA, due to altitude, if the other two variables are kept the same, but altitude makes DA better for other cars, the ZR1 gets worse. Why is that? Because when you go to lower altitudes, there's more wind resistance. You have a lower top speed and you have a lower acceleration rate. That is all that there needs to be said. If you can't fucking understand that, watch the video again, you mindless pieces of fucking shit. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of having to communicate with fucking retards all day long.
Brandon, I hear what you're saying, but the DA is better, so therefore,
Don't breed. Do not breed. Do not breed.